Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome to another video. Today I am going to do a very crucial topic for you. It is making passive sentence from imperative active sentence. Look at the whiteboard. I have written down 4 rules for you. If you follow this rule, you will be able to do any kind of imperative passive sentence. Look at the first rule. First rule is here. If you get imperative active sentence started with main verb. Listen again. If you get an imperative active sentence started with main verb, you have to follow this structure. Write down your passive sentence by writing let. Then use the object into subject, use be. At the end of the sentence, use be3. That means verb will be first participle from. Get some example to make your concept clear. Here I have taken an example. Close the door. This is an active sentence from imperative and the sentence has started with main verb close. So your duty will be start the passive sentence with let, then use the object as a subject, it will be the door, and use be. At the end of the sentence, verb will be be3. So close is your main verb, it will be closed. Get another example. Another example can be write a letter. Write a letter. So here the sentence has started with main verb write. So your duty will be making this sentence passive, start with let, then make the object into subject. A letter will be here and use be. At the end of the sentence, verb will be first participle from. So write is your main verb, it will be written. It will be written. Get another example. Get another rule. Another rule is if you get an imperative active sentence started with don't, you have to follow this structure. Start your passive sentence by writing let not. Then make the object into subject. Then use be. At the end of the sentence, use be3. It is almost similar to the earlier sentence. Get an example. Don't hate the poor. So look at the sentence. The sentence has started with don't. So your duty will be making this sentence passive. You will write your passive sentence by let not. Let not, and make the object into subject the poor. The poor will here the poor. Then put be. At the end of the sentence, verb will be first participle from. Hate is your main verb, it will be hated. Hated. Get another example. If I write down a sentence, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. So you have got an imperative sentence started with don't. So you have to write let not. Let not. Let not. Then use object to make it subject. Your time will be here. And use be. At the end of the sentence, verb will be first participle from. Waste will be wasted. Waste will be wasted. Get another rule. Another rule is if you get an imperative sentence started by never, you have to follow this structure. What is the structure? Let not and object will be subject. Use a verb for never. For never, you have to use a verb. Then put be. At the end of the sentence, verb will be first participle from. Get an example. Look at the example. Never tell a lie. So you have got an imperative sentence started with never. According to the rule, you will start your passive sentence by writing let not. Let not, and make the object into subject. A lie will be here and use a verb for never. Look at the rule. Here is a verb. You have to use a verb here. Let not a lie ever. Then use be. At the end of the sentence, verb will be first participle from. So tell will be told. So you have got your passive sentence. Let not a lie ever be told. Get another example. If I use never in an example, it will be never do this. Never do this. Get an example. Never do this. The sentence has started with never. So your answer of the passive will start let not. So write down let not. Let not, and make the object into subject. Here is this is your object. It will be here this. Let not this. Then use a verb. A verb. Then put be. So it will be here. And at the end of the sentence, verb will be be3. So do is your main verb. It will be be3 and it will be done. You have got your passive sentence. Let not this ever be done. Get another rule. Another rule is here. if you get an imperative sentence has started by let, and after let, if you get an personal object, you have to follow this rule. Get let plus object will be subject, use be. At the end of the sentence, you have to use be3, then put by, and at the end of the sentence, use personal object. Get the rule again. If you get an imperative sentence started by let, and after let, if you get an personal object, you have to follow this rule. Start your passive sentence by writing let, then make the object into subject, then use be, use be3, use by, and at the end of the sentence, use personal object. Do this sentence passive. Let me play football. So you are getting let here, and this is your personal object. Let me is personal object. So you have to follow this rule. Write down your passive sentence by writing let, then use the object. It will be football, let football, then use be, let football be, then make the verb into past participle form. It will be played. Let football be played, then use by. At the end of the sentence, use the personal object. Here is the me is the personal object. It will be me. So you have got your passive sentence. Let football be played by me. Get another example. If I write, let me do the sum. So you are getting let here, and me is personal object. So you have to start your passive sentence let, and make the object into subject. The sum will have and use be, and use be3. So do is your main verb. It will be done. Then use by. At the end of the sentence, you have to put the personal object. Here is the me personal object. It will be her. So you have got your passive sentence. Let the sum be done by me. So these are the rules that I shared in front of you. In the next class, I will talk making passive sentence from interrogative active sentence. Until the next class, have a good time.